Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael McMahon, here with me to call the action, gentlemen, Jack, Ryan.
Hello again, Michael. It's great to be back here once again, and what a great main event we have got lined up here tonight.
Absolutely, because the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line when the current champion Triple H defends his title against Brian the Bruiser Hansen. And for any younger fans who aren't familiar with Bruiser Hansen, tell them about him, Jack.
Well, back in the mid-80s, Brian Hansen was possibly the best young talent anyone had ever seen in this sport. He was one hell of a wrestler, and I think he would have been a world champion, Mike, but unfortunately, he suffered a terrible injury.
Yes, back in 1987, Brian Hansen was scheduled to face Ric Flair for the World's Heavyweight Championship. But 1 week before he would get his shot at Flair, he wrestled Arn Anderson in Greensboro, North Carolina. During the match, Anderson hit him with a piledriver, and that was the last thing that the Bruiser remembers. The head trauma from that piledriver caused him to slip into a coma.
I remember when it first happened, Mike, we all went to visit him in the hospital. And even back then, some of the doctors thought he would never wake up.
Well, despite the doctors giving him no chance, amazingly he would regain consciousness in January of last year. But unfortunately, after 15 years of being in the coma, he was unable to walk. But incredibly, after over a year of rehabilitation, Hansen not only regained his mobility, but he's been working out, he's been training, and now, for the first time since his injury back in 1987, Brian the Bruiser Hansen will return to the ring here tonight.
It is incredible, Mike, and I take my hat off to him. To come back in the ring after everything that's happened, it's unbelievable. But going in there against Triple H on his first match back is the wrong decision, and I'm worried that he could lose another 15 years after this match is through.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He hails from Austin, Texas, standing 6 feet, 5 inches tall, and weighing in tonight at 270 pounds, Brian the Bruiser Hansen.
Listen to this ovation for Brian the Bruiser Hansen. 17 years since we last seen this man in action. He certainly hasn't lost his popularity with the fans.
Can't disagree with that statement, Mike. The fans going crazy here for the Bruiser.
His opponent being accompanied to the ring by the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. He hails from Greenwich, Connecticut, standing 6 feet, 4 inches tall, and weighing in tonight at 265 pounds. He is the current World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Triple H.
Well, Triple H, the world's heavyweight champion, he has not had much time to prepare for this match against Bruiser Hansen. Only a couple of days ago this match was announced, and Jack, how important is preparation? How important is it to know your opponent before you go in there and defend the title?
Well, I mean, it does put you at a bit more of an advantage if you know your opponent beforehand, but Triple H, he's no stranger to defending titles and to being a champion. He will be prepared anyway. He wouldn't have been world champion as many times as he has if he doesn't constantly walk around on his toes and knows that at any point he could have to defend that belt against anybody.
Of course, Triple H has the advantage of Ric Flair being at ringside in his corner for this match, and Ric Flair will do anything to make sure the game keeps his championship.
But you're right though, it can't hurt to have a 16-time world champion in your corner. Imagine all the knowledge and all the experience Ric Flair has got. Imagine having a man like Ric Flair in the corner while you're wrestling. He can point things out to you that you miss while you're in the ring. He can give you advice, he can give you tips. And Triple H, I agree, he has a big advantage with a man with the experience of Ric Flair in his corner helping him out.
The Bell has sounded and we're underway. World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Triple H defending against Brian the Bruiser Hansen. Can the Bruiser upset the world here? Can he shock the world and win the world title after 17 years of inactivity?
The answer is no, Mike. I've told you before, Brian the Bruiser Hansen, he was one hell of a competitor back in '87. He was a top young talent and he would have been a world champion. But after 17 years, after being in a coma, and now he's in the ring with one of the best in the sport today, Triple H, he has got zero chance of walking out of this match with a world championship. If he's lucky, he'll walk out of this without another serious injury. That'd be a good result for the Bruiser here.
Well, I guess we'll wait and see. Jack. Triple H there reversing the figure 4 attempt by Brian Hansen. Now Brian Hansen with the right hand. Oh, and another. And he's taking it to the champion here.
I'm not taking anything away from Hansen here. He is in good shape. He's putting up a hell of a fight, but Triple H is just too much for him. He's made a huge mistake here. He's going to pay for it.
You may be right, Jack. Triple H here with a modified version of the figure 4 leg lock. Oh, Hansen, though, manages to somehow slip out of that hole. But Triple H, while he's got him on the ground, he's not going to let him up. Now look at this crossface. Oh, but Brian Hansen's leg's too close to the ropes. The referee using the 5 count, but Triple H refusing to break that hold.
Smart move again by Triple H. He knows the referee cannot disqualify him unless he stays for the 5 count. If he waits till 4 3/4, he can inflict that little extra bit of damage on Brian Hansen, while the referee can do nothing to stop him.
Absolutely, Triple H. He may not agree with his sportsmanship, but he is a smart competitor. He will use anything to gain an advantage over his opponent, and that's why he has been the world's heavyweight champion for as long as he has been. Hansen now grabs Triple H by the waist. Triple H, though, elbows to the head, and he turns it around on Hansen, and once again, taking the legs away, right from under Bruiser Hansen. Triple H now off the ropes. Oh, and a big knee right across the bridge of the nose. Well, Hansen gets to his feet quickly, though, goes for a clothesline, but Triple H manages to duck out of the way of that one. Hansen now sending Triple H up the ropes. Beautiful back elbow, knocks the game down. And now Hansen with fist to the face to the world's heavyweight champion.
Oh, there goes the momentum for Hansen. What a beautiful move by Triple H.
Oh, look at that. Bruiser Hansen retaliating with a low blow of his own on Triple H. But Triple H with a series of blows, and he knocks Bruiser down to the mat. Triple H attempts an Irish whip. Hansen wriggles out of it. Sends Triple H into the corner. Tries the attack, but Triple H with a nice boot to the face. Triple H now has the arm, but Hansen turns him around. Oh, and a beautiful bulldog by Hansen.
Got to admit it, Mike. He is impressing me at the moment. He has put him on a hell of a performance, but it is only a matter of time before Triple H puts him down for the 3 count and humiliates him on live TV.
Well, he could finish him off here. Sleeper hold applied by Triple H. And Hansen looks to be fading out here. He needs to get out of this or the match will be over. Oh, Triple H, though, a mistake there by the game. Venturing too close to the ropes. Now the referee giving until the count of 5 to break that hold.
4.
Well, Triple H may have had to break that hold eventually, but it must have took the fight out of Brian Hansen, beating him the sleeper for that long.
Oh my goodness, Hansen out of nowhere with a loop that's press and fist right to the face of Triple H. Now Hansen coming off the ropes, and he drops the knee right across the head of Triple H. Hansen looks to be getting fired up, goes for the clothesline, but Triple H ducks. Oh, and this doesn't look good now for the Bruiser.
And there it is, Mike, the pedigree. Nobody kicks out of that.
And I think Hansen may be out. All Triple H has to do here is get the cover.
1, 2.
I can't believe it. He just kicked out the pedigree.
I don't think Triple H can believe it either, but Brian Hansen has just managed to kick out of the pedigree. Triple H once again dropping the knee to the head, and he's got to be wondering, what can he do to put Hansen away? Hansen back to his feet once again.
If I was Triple H, I'd take a time out, I'd take a breather. I've seen a look in that man's eyes, and I've seen that look before. When he's got that look in his eyes, when he's fired up, you do not want to be in this man's way.
Oh my goodness, did you see the impact from that clothesline? Triple H did a backflip. The gamer once again manages to get back to his feet. He needs to slow the pace down of this match, and he needs to do it quickly. Oh, that might work though, throwing Bruiser Hansen to the outside.
Yeah, smart move there by Triple H, getting him out of the ring. And just remember, if this match ends in a count out, Triple H will keep his title. Brian Hansen could not win the world's title on a count out.
That's an excellent point, Jack. Brian Hansen, though, taking the fight to Triple H on the outside of the ring. Wait a minute, what the hell is Ric Flair doing? But whatever Ric Flair was planning there, he won't get a chance to do it now. Hansen taking him down with a Lopez press.
What a disgusting thing for Bruiser Hansen to do. Ric Flair's here as a manager. He was probably just going over there to offer his man a little bit of advice, a little bit of support in this match. And what does he do? He lays his hands on him. He should be disqualified.
Hansen with the Irish whip sends Triple H off the ropes, and a beautiful arm drag by Hansen. Now Hansen going off the ropes again. Oh, and a beautiful knee drop right across the head. What a performance this has been by Bruiser Hansen. If Triple H doesn't do something soon, we could be looking at the next World's Heavyweight Champion. Ten punches in the corner, and the game crashes down to the canvas. Triple H now trying to fight back, but Brian Hansen, he is just too strong, he is just too powerful. And would you look at this, that's a 265-pound man, clean pressed above his head. Look at this power. And now Hansen saying he's about to go for it, the big sidewalk slam. If he hits this, it's gotta be game over for Triple H. But Ric Flair coming into the ring with a low blow on Hansen. And now Hansen getting double teamed by Flair and Triple H. Oh, and the spine buster.
Hate to say I told you so, Mike, but I told you there is no way that Bruiser Hansen was walking away from the arena tonight with the World's Heavyweight Championship.
This is disgusting. Brian Hansen had that match won. He should be the world's champion. But Triple H, not for the first time, using any dirty trick he can to keep hold of that belt for another week.